Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. We are currently here on the daily time frame, and Bitcoin continues to follow the projection for higher prices. And yeah, we might see a new all-time high this week. I mean, let's see, we're already back above 121K, and also on the nano level, the projection is being followed, at least one of the two scenarios I followed you, which we'll take a look at in a minute. As always, I only try to show you here the most probable scenarios. The ones that I don't expect to play out aren't even shown, so that whole work goes into it before even making the video. Some people don't understand that, right? It's not, the video isn't the actual work, it's the analysis beforehand, the filtering out, the relentless removing scenarios that, and not or even discounting scenarios that don't align with Elliott Wave projections and guidelines, and so only, let's say, reducing down the infinity of scenarios down to maybe 2, sometimes 3, that help you understand the market better and that are actually probable, right? We want to keep it actionable, as simple as possible. And yeah, so even recently, I mean, the two scenarios I showed you here on the daily chart were both bullish, right? There was a diagonal pattern to the upside and an impulse. I've removed the diagonal pattern already a few days ago. Because we already saw the upside momentum pick up. There was no need for that diagonal pattern, at least at the moment. We might need to bring it back, but again, this is not like a quest for the perfect wave count, right? This is not some kind of academic exercise here we're following. It is an attempt to help you understand structure and the trend so that you get some levels that are actionable and that you understand what the local invalidation points are, and, you know, all of that. So at the moment, what you can see here is that the market is still holding above the previous all-time high from May. That's the previous all-time high, not the current all-time high. So we dipped in 3 ways. It was a corrective pullback. The price held a higher low, and we're now, on our way to higher prices. Higher prices in wave 5 of 3, and then there could be a wave 4 and a wave 5, and what I will show you on the smaller time frame in a minute is this, but everything zoomed in. This is the daily chart. On the smaller time frame, we're actually 30-minute, 15-minute time frames, looking at those. So you understand what happens in this move to the upside here, which I'm considering at the moment as a 5th wave in a 3rd wave. And I would still like to see the market get towards 130K. So still watching for that. The scenarios remain unchanged, and the idea is still that the price is in an uptrend. So for now, I know a lot of people have called the bear market in an attempt to be first. I always try to align with the market to be right. So it's about understanding what the market is doing right now, not trying to anticipate what the market is going to do next week. To a degree, yes, but a lot of people they don't get the balance right? They've called for a bear market even without looking what the chart is doing right now, because this pullback remained a 3-wave move. We did not have an impulse down. We did not have a break below previous swing lows. We did not have a break below previous swing highs. So the trend remains up, guys, and be careful who you follow, who's calling a top even before it's confirmed. Just be aware of that. That is potentially dangerous because the trend is still up. So those are the people who call the top again and again and again until at some point they're right, and then they say, I've been right, and then they use that for marketing. I have always said I'm not going to confirm a top until I see evidence for it, and so far there hasn't been evidence. There have been early warnings. That's normal because we're approaching larger degree targets, okay? But there is no top confirmed yet, so we remain focused on higher prices. Looking at the shorter time frame, so one of the scenarios I shared with you yesterday is still being followed perfectly. I have, however, very slightly changed the colors basically, right? So there was the orange count and the white count in the last video. I've removed the previous white count. As I said to you, I would do that if we break above 121K. So while the white count was bullish, the chart pushed a little higher, then in the white count would be reasonable. And so the orange count is followed. But to improve, let's say the visual aspects on the chart here, it's easier to read. I have changed orange to white. That's only important to know if you followed the last video update. So important is that one of the scenarios is being followed. And so I've just shifted the micro patterns into place here, added support, added resistance for this session or these sessions. The nearest micro support area that's relevant for this internal fourth wave pullback that might be unfolding right now so this is the support zone that keeps the uptrend alive, right? This is between $119,338 and $120,900. As long as we're holding it, the overall trend is up. This third wave here should ideally get to at least the 138% extension at $123,640. Then there could be a fourth wave, then there could be a fifth wave, and another fourth wave, and another fifth wave, and that might take us towards 130K. So it's interesting, these can extend, the trend is up. Without the break below 119,338, there is absolutely no evidence for a top. Any break below might still indicate we're dealing with some kind of a diagonal pattern, but we would need to look at the structure then. In that case, the levels below could provide some, let's say, local support, structural support here around 118,126 and $116,420. So these would be the next relevant structural support levels. For now, I'm watching if the market can hold above 119,338. So important is that the bulls show up before the price breaks below that level. And then in the next move to the upside, the focus shifts towards the blue zone, 123,640, 124,930, and $125,850 as ideal targets for this internal third wave. The higher we go in these third waves, the higher the eventual target, the ultimate target, will push. And first early warning that the structure is shifting is a break below $119,338. That's at the moment how I see the market. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to check out our X channel. Follow us here for additional updates, faster updates, because on YouTube it sometimes can take a while to make a video. So if you want to get really rapid updates, check this out. There are some, not as many as in our gold membership, but still you get additional updates, stuff about mindset. You can engage with the community. Very, very active community here on X. So feel free to join us. The link is in the description and in the comment section. There are also some additional videos that are uploaded here. Yesterday, for example, I uploaded a video about Link, Aave, and those were not on YouTube. So check it out if you're interested. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.